What's up guys, EPICJONTUAZON here, and today we're going to be messing around in the garage. As you can see, my miter saw stand is really just sitting on top of the box it came in, on top of the dolly, and it's not really ergonomically working out for me, having to bend over and cut stuff on that surface. It's also a little bit wobbly, so today we're going to use these 2x4s to kind of create a miter saw stand and a home for it, also to free up some space in the garage so I can get rid of this box. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go over the plan real quick. I have a little diagram here that I drew up. So I'm looking to do it 2.5 feet long, 2 inches deep. And then I'm going to use old plywood I have left over. I'm not sure if I'm going to use 1/2 inch or the 3/4 inch plywood that I have left over to use as the tabletop. But essentially we're going to make 2 frames and then connect them with 2x4s going up. So I have that at 2 feet 4 inches going tall. And then I also have casters. So we'll go ahead and unbox those real quick. I'll show you what casters I got. Okay, so for casters, we have these homing grand casters I got off Amazon, and these are really cool. These are orange polyurethane, so they should be good on all surfaces, and they're rated, I think, up to 550 pounds, which the stand will never get to 550 pounds, so we should be good with that. I believe all 4 are locking as well, so they should be unidirectional. So we'll see how they turn out. They should treat us fairly well. So now that we have our wood cut, let's put together our frame, and then I'm going to put them together with brad nails and then screw them in. Alright, now with the 2 frames, we just got to connect the 2 and then put the top on. Okay, so the frame is complete. So now I think we should either add the wheels or add the top. I'm leaning towards the wheels. So what comes in the pack is these screws and nuts, but obviously I can't get this screw to thread through as well as get the nut on the other end. So what I'm doing is I'm using just wood screws, and this is not going to have a lot of weight on it, so I'm going to use the nuts as a washer, thread it onto a wood screw, and basically screw it into the wood. And it doesn't impede on the rotation of the wheel, so I'm going to go with it and see how it goes. Alright, so far so good. I love the way the wheels look and the way they function. Each wheel has a locking mechanism, which is great, so I can move them whichever way I want. The last thing to do is just add a shelf here and the topper on top, and then mount the miter saw. So lastly, I cut the top plywood with 3/4 inch and then the bottom one for 1/2 inch. Main reason being because I don't think the bottom is going to get much use, probably just for storage. So most of the weight's going to be on top, so I wanted it a little bit thicker. Like so. And this one will go underneath here. And then we're just going to screw it down or nail it down, probably nail it down first and then screw it down. And then we're done. And this video is not DeWalt sponsored, but if you don't have one of these, it is super nice not having a compressor to carry around. All right, so with our stand complete, I guess the last thing to do is to put the miter saw on the miter saw stand. All right, so with the miter saw on top of the stand, we are done. It was a super fun project. It just needs to be bolted down. I plan on putting some arms out here at some point on the side, so when I'm cutting longer pieces, it has some support, as well as adding a power strip for when I want to run multiple electrical appliances at the same time, or if I want to just charge my phone. So I think that would be pretty cool. I can add it maybe underneath or on the back where it's not really too seen. It was a super fun project. It's definitely doable within a day, as long as you have the materials. And I think the material list really was just 2x4s. I had 4 8-foot length 2x4s as well as the plywood laying around, so I really just put them together. If you guys want some dimensions, I could definitely leave that in the description below. I'll also be leaving the miter saw and any tools that I used in this project in the description below in case you guys want to check those out as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.